Okay, question number one. When did I first go viral? So, about like 2 freaking summers ago, I remember my friend Aiden told me I should upload clips on TikTok. And then I remember I was like, okay, wait, this might be a good idea. So I start taking clips from my videos, my earlier YouTube videos, and I put it up on TikTok, and one of them did really well. In this one, it was a clip compilation of me just reacting to jump scares, right? And then I was like, wait a minute. It overnight, the video got like 50K. I woke up with like 2K subs, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is when my whole life changes. And I that kind of what happened. So the video kept doing well, and I kept getting subs, and for like a week straight, I went from like 900 subs to like 10,000. The craziest week of my life. Me and my dad celebrated by having strawberry ice cream lollipops. Those don't exist. Strawberry ice cream pops. There was no lollipop. Okay. Question number 2. What time in my life did I feel like I was at a crossroads, and what did I do? So, early on in the 3FS timeline, I had 2 things going for me. Music and YouTube videos content creation, /. And with those 2 things, there were 2 things that my heart was really drawn to. I personally knew I really like to do these things. And I was like, okay, I'm good at both of these things. What am I gonna do, like, if I can't do one or the other? So I had to decide. I sat down, I was like, okay. I called my buddy Cloak up, and I was like, dude, what do I do? And he was like, you know what? I like content creation more, so you should do that one. And I was like, okay, bet. I did that one. So, yeah, but I still do music. That ties into a later question. But for question number 3, who are my role models? Jesus Christ, Corey Kenshin, my mom and my dad, and like other modern YouTubers. There's like too many to name. I'd have like a list of like 40 people. But those are the most influential in my life by far, giving me like everything I know today, plus all the stuff I've learned on my own. Question number 4, what is something that most people who follow me don't know about me? So, if you watch my content, you're probably familiar with the Five Nights at Freddy's fan games. And there was one of those fan games that I made a song for. I actually did the entire original soundtrack for it. I did the entire soundtrack for it. It's called Juniors. And there was one of those songs on there. It's called London Bridge. It blew up on TikTok. It blew up on YouTube. And a lot of people don't know I made that song, like the whole thing. I made the whole entire soundtrack. And I still make soundtracks and songs for games. Like, I'm working on several right now. And a lot of people don't know that. Like how I said I had a crossroads, I do music. I do music alongside YouTube. I've been doing music since 2016. I've been doing YouTube since like 2020. I've been doing music longer than I've been doing YouTube. One of my favorite movies of all time. Okay, we got Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, the latest animated one with Miles Morales that came out. Interstellar, Nacho Libre. Just got a poster up on my wall right there. Endgame, which is the poster I just showed. And then what's the other one? Inception by Christopher Nolan. I would say those are those movies that when I watch them, I'm like, man, they cooked with this one. I would say those are my freaking favorite ones because like they all reach a specific thing. Interstellar, freaking an amazing like movie to watch when you're feeling studious, when you're feeling smart. Freaking Nacho Libre, if you're feeling goofy, you're feeling funny, like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all reach on a particular thing. Like, Endgame is just like, oh man, it's everything, you know what I'm saying? Okay, what advice would I have for someone who wants to be a social media creator? Okay, make sure that, like, you really know how to handle, like, the fame that you're going to get. Like, a lot of people talk about tips to getting bigger. I think a lot of people should focus on knowing what to do once you're there. Like, being able to handle fan interactions, being able to handle obsessed fans, because they exist, they will come. Being able to handle, the stress that comes with it, the late nights where you're staying up thinking like, dude, man, this is freaking hard. Being able to work through that, being able to get through that. I think those are some of the biggest things people should worry about a lot earlier on in their career rather than later. Okay, question 7. What advice would I give to my past self? Get in the gym. All right, question 8. If I was stranded on an island, I can only take 3 objects, what would they be? A knife, particularly a machete, an iPhone, and a cell tower. Now, you could go down the stupid rabbit hole and be like, oh, but a cell tower is like 900 million items. The idea of a cell tower is one thing. So, 3 objects. If you say object, okay, machete, iPhone, and water bottle. Food from the machete, entertainment from the iPhone, get water from the water bottle, and after you finish it, you just get more. There's ways to naturally filter water. I'm chilling. Okay. Question number 9. If I had to eat one meal for the rest of my life, what would I choose? Chicken nuggets. Question number 10. What is my biggest pet peeve? I have a little dog, Harley. He's like a little white crusty dog. Actually, hold on. Let me find a photo of this dude. Let me find a photo of this guy. I love him dearly, but there's one thing about this little rascal. Okay, so here is bro. That's bro. That's Harley. When that dude starts yapping, a lot of strength is needed to not want to punt him like a football. So, okay, next question. Question 11. Who are the first creators I followed on social media? So, I think I got into YouTube right around, if you're old enough, you'll get this, but when the YouTube app was a TV. It was a TV icon. Now, given the fact I'm only 18, you're probably like, holy crap, how young was this kid when he got into YouTube? Probably about 6, 7, 8. I was pretty young. I have my original mobile devices up on that wall, an iPhone 4 and wait. Bruh. iPhone 4 and an iPod Touch. And I would say the first like gaming, or not even social, like the first social media people that I followed, probably Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and probably one of like original like Zach King or something, like one of those like original social media like popular people. I'll probably say those are the first people that I followed. And the final question, question 12. If I could take control of anyone's Instagram account for a day, whose it'll be and why? I would take control of Ronaldo's Instagram account because he has like 500,000. I would post like a photo of myself like this on his story. Hold on, I would do something like this. I would do something like this. Yeah, this is exactly what I do. I would post this photo on his story and be like, "Hi guys," and then I wouldn't tag myself. I would just post that photo on his story. Nothing else for the entire day. Full 24 hours. I'll post that photo and just be hi. I would just be hi, guys. That's such a legendary stunt move, dude. No one will know it's freaking me. And like 10 years later, I'll be like, yeah, that's me. And then people will be like, what? So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching the 3FS Q&A. And thank you for the people at Famous Birthdays for editing this video for me. I didn't really want to do that. Thank you guys so much. Out for my friends. Peace.
What's going on?